Yeah, it's like that's you know what the thing about weightlifting guys is, are dudes that just lift out of because they're high on coke in their teenage or in their 20s, 30s, or 40s, or even 50s. Want to smoke some meth and fucking lift weights? My friends would do that shit. And I'd be like, no, but I'll go watch you smoke meth and lift weights. Okay, come on, cool, let's go. Yeah. Yeah. And because I always got nothing to do, and I'm always, to me, that seems like a good time. It's like if a gay dude came up to me that I liked and we got along with, and he'd be like, dude, my boyfriend, you want to watch me and my boyfriend fuck, see what gay guys do in the nighttime? And I'm like, yeah, I've actually had that thought in my head. What do gay men? They probably do the same thing as straight people do, right? But a little bit different because they have cocks and balls. Yeah, you want to see that up close? I mean, we could smoke drugs periodically, but I'm horny and I want to fuck my boyfriend. I don't even care if you're there. I'm just saying that's what I'm doing tonight. So if you want to come over and watch that, I'm not putting on my clothes. And I'll be like, yeah, sure, why not? Lesbians, same thing. But that always ends up in a mess because my dick, I can't. You get the two lesbian, you get the even the butchy bulldog one. You gotta just drug her up, get her good and inebriated. She'll participate in a dynamic duo blowjob. Feel bad about it later. She'll try to tell you, you realize I'm not surrendering my power by doing this. And just like, I don't even give a shit. I just want a dynamic duo, half lesbian suck job. We're friends. You know? We're good friends. You been hanging out with the lesbians again, Dad? Yeah. What goes on there? They let me come on their faces. I had to earn their trust and shit, but they're and when the other lesbian falls asleep, I fuck the bi one, and the same thing. At the gay dude's house, I watched the gay dudes smoke meth and lift weights and shit like that, and I can't even remember. Oh, the thing about that is with yeah, but weightlifting and shit like that, I mean, that's good. But most dudes that do that on any level, they realize you have to be first endowed with a physique that is in your genetic code that you would need to rely on doing that. When dudes that are like going to the gym, even not even dudes that go to the gym, I'm talking about lifting weights and smoking meth. Those dudes there, they were born in their genetic code to be somewhat superior, and they look at certain other dudes, they'll be like, I realize you're a genetic shitbag, and lifting weights is ain't gonna do shit for you. First you have to get tone and have a body, but you're not going to. So, and they don't hold it against you. But that's where the pudgy fat dudes, like, you know what I'm saying, always are the first to murder a motherfucker, because the pudgy fat dude says to the muscular guy, he says, I will kill you. And he's like, yeah, stand up, dude. You want to throw it out for a little while? Go ahead, fuck me up. Take a shot, punk. Do it. Or some shit like that. And it's like, nah, I would never do that with you. I'm not trying to Greco-Roman kill you. I'm a different motherfucker. I'm looking to either delete the problem and move on, or there's no way you can't fuck me up, dude. I can fuck you up, and murder is the name of the game. That's the differences. You like to fight and play fucking dick games, not me. I can't afford to do that. Who am I to do that? But you have a true psycho, a true absolute deadly psycho, when you got the guy that's mostly gay, because mostly gay guys are the types to commit murders before a straight male would. It's, if you look at murder as a whole thing, since the dawn of time, a lot of passion murders and a lot of murderers were also bisexual or gay. But when you get a guy that's into bodybuilding and he likes to fight and he likes to just and he's capable of murder too, that's when you got the world's biggest psycho. Deadly psycho, because you can be psycho and be harmless. But usually that's not the case. It usually kind of, even if you're so into yourself, it leaks out into other shit where you need to fuck with someone. I think Richard Ramirez he didn't mean shit to me when I was a kid. I was already in that world. I mean, that was a normal shit to me. Satanism, murder, rape. Yeah, I mean, I was into punk rock and little boy shit in my own world. Listening to Suicidal Tendencies, I was like, yeah, that's what's going on in the world. But then I get older and I get to a place now in my life where I study him and I see how head traumas, certain types of neglect, and psychopathy, and sexual disorders, and I'm like, he is the most fascinating specimen that was ever around to fuck shit up, is Richard Ramirez. Did anybody see there's a Lifetime movie that cast Lou Diamond Phillips? Fucking genius. I should have thought of that. In the thumbnail, you see Lou Diamond Phillips, and you think Parabala, Alabama, or you think, Young Guns or whatever, and then you see him there, and I'm like, yes, he's channeling fucking Ramirez a little bit. Ramirez was great because at times he was eloquent, and at other times he was stark raving fucking mad. He'd be giving interviews in prison, and he'd be rubbing his dick lasciviously through his pants, looking at the bitches, because he don't get this. He's a sexual fucking deviant. Psychosexual rapist. Come into your home, slip in and out, do his bidding, just do what the fuck he wanted. He would go smoke crack rocks and just go creep in, slide in, and it was truly all about his dick. He used Satan as a crutch, and believe me, he wasn't if there is a Satan or whatever it is a universal vibe of bad shit or negative shit, he was closest to it because, yeah, he was justifying what he was doing. Not that he had any kind of fucking moral scruples about raping an 8-year-old. They edited a lot of shit out, and because it would be a bad reflection on law and lawyers and things like that. And it's like, why didn't you tell us that first Ramirez started killing little girls? Well, it's the same difference as if he started raping old women. It's easy prey, it's practice, that's how you get your bearings. These guys don't come out of the box masterminds like that. There's so many uncharted molestations and misfuckings they've put on the earth in a dastardly way, evil, deep current of evil, that they can't. If they tell us this much about people like Richard Ramirez, imagine what really, you know what I'm saying? Richard be like, I was killing so many children at first just for practice. When I look back, or molesting or fucking up. That's what he became a maestro of psychosexual death, a grand big Stravinsky of rape and evilness. Evil to the fucking core. It doesn't get much more evil than that, but we had a childlike, handsome quality about it all too. If you look at Dennis Rader, he seems more misogynist. Richard Ramirez would take the time to talk to his victims. They don't tell you that either, but Richard Ramirez would get into long discourse with or converse with people while he was doing it, a couple of his victims, and he expressed, I don't know what the word is for, not respect, but I mean, yeah, as respectful as you can get as a rapist. He would say shit like Paul, like Carla Homolka's boyfriend. He'd be like, God, you fuck right, you fuck well. Richard's talking to her as he's doing, trying to calm her down and make her. You have to look deep into it, but there's so much shit. When he killed, it was straight up because he had to. Rader didn't care. He'd come in, kill the children. He was a madman. Come in, kill the children. Just haywire. He would come into a home and panic would break out, and he was never prepared for his operations to. He used to call them operations or whatever. He was never prepared for it. The dog would start barking. The husband would come home. The kid would run out the door. It's like, what did you think you were going to do, coming in broad daylight, trying to take over the house guerrilla style like that? He had to shoot the dog, and it's like, you're a fucking idiot, actually. When you look at Dennis Rader, it's like, you're a creepy idiot. Compared to Ramirez, you're just, damn, that's sloppy. I'm the BTK. That was the Night Stalker. Fucking hell, fucking Satan and hail fucking Richard Ramirez.